All right, let's make sure you. Yeah, it is the best it's gonna get, right? Like, I mean, this is not a lot to work with. Hey, who knows? All right, welcome. You guys, y'all, if you've been watching this for a while, you know how this works. Kind of get everything set up. I kind of ramble for a little bit. I ramble a lot. But for some reason, the left side is not curling right today, and I look like an idiot. But I look like an idiot every day. All right, welcome. I'm E.H. Howard, and this is Unscripted. It is me just talking, no plan, no script, no fucks. I lied. There's a little bit of a plan. There's some bullet points over here because, as some of you know, I can ramble. It's not the weaving; it's the rambling. Yeah, weaving isn't a thing. All right. I was thinking the other day, I saw something and I can't remember what it was exactly, but it kind of took me back, and I was like, the internet fucking sucks. It just fucking sucks. Like, everything about it fucking sucks. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not assigning blame, but y'all know who you are. I remember a time, and let's give it a time frame, because I kind of think we need to set a time frame. Somewhere around 210 to 212, somewhere around then, 2010, 2012. The internet was awesome. It was awesome. It was so much fun to be on the internet. It's why you would spend hours and hours and hours on there, because there was great content. There were some great people doing really cool things. It was very aspirational. It made you feel good about things. It kind of made you feel connected to people. Nowadays, you feel like I'm not connected to anybody. Everybody out there is a bunch of sons of bitches, and they all suck, and they're ready to pounce and attack on anything that you say. And I'm not saying that those people didn't exist 10, 15 years ago. They certainly did. They were a very small minority. And they were usually bullied into shutting the fuck up. Like, and I don't want to say bullied wasn't the word, but the internet would correct itself and be like, that's not what we're talking about here. Just take your negativity and get the hell out of here. But since then, it has been a shit show, not just personally, but professionally. All right. And one of the problems that we have and I usually use the phrase independent businesses to kind of catchphrase of freelancers and gigsters and self-employed, small business, home business, everybody. We're going to big tent it and call it independent workers, all right? Because we don't really have bosses. We answer to people, but we don't have bosses. We have clients and consumers. Back in the old days, you had some competition. There were other businesses on the internet, and you were facing some sort of competition, but your creativity could shine through. You're interesting. Your personality was what drove people to you, and you could garner a lot of views for one simple little video. And now let's kind of clarify that too. I'm at our level, as an independent business, at our level, we're not talking 1.5 million views. We're talking, if you're lucky, like maybe 2,000 or 3,000. Okay, because we're not making content that is going to go viral. No one is going to. This is not going to go viral in any way, shape, or form. I know that. That's okay. That's not the point of making the content. The point of making the content is to educate and elucidate. But yeah, see, I'm rambling and weaving. Nowadays, it's even harder. All right, it's bad enough that we have to. And I don't like to say competition, because I don't think there's other businesses that are in competition. No one does what I do the way I do it and how I do it. There might be other business consultants, business coaches, whatever, but they're not doing what I'm doing in the way I'm doing it, how I'm doing it. Like, it's a unique experience with me as opposed to any of the other people out there. All right. So I don't believe in that idea of competition, but we have to compete with each other to get our message heard. All right. In some degrees, we are auditioning to the same people to get the consumers, all right? Because the consumer might be the same general broad mindset of, I need a coach, I need a consultant, whatever. All right. That's bad enough. And that's okay. We all find our slice. We all get our pie. We've all survived for this long. It's not the end of the world. Where we become up to problems is, and I came up with this term in another video and I kind of really like it. It's not big business anymore. Big business is dead. All right. Let's just call it big business. Time of death, kind of thing. It is mega business. All right. It is super mega maxi packs, whatever business. And they all control the algorithms. They all control the information. They are the ones that are, your message is good enough to be seen by people. Your message is good enough to not good enough to be seen by people. And I realize this, and Instagram is the fucking worst. All right. Instagram is just the fucking worst lately. A reel that I would put up maybe 8 months ago, a year ago, would garner a couple thousand. There were videos that were getting, and I would argue same thing with Facebook. It's shocking that they're both crappy. And ultimately we are trapped. We must use them, right? A video I put up like a year ago, let's say, would have garnered, less than 5,000 views, but, somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000 views within 24 to 48 hours. Within 24 to 48 hours. They go higher, down the pike as more people discover them, but the initial release was about, 2,000 to 3,000 videos, 24 to 48 hours. A very similar video today, I released one last week, almost exact same video, just maybe updated a little bit, 5 views. 5. And that really made me understand what we were up against. We are up against these algorithms that really aren't going to help us. I mean, it's bad enough the big businesses, the mega businesses aren't going to help us. They're not there to help us. They are there to get their, and let's be honest, they're all owned, like Amazon, Google and Amazon, they're going to work together. Facebook is going to promote, it's the whole thing about promoting each other and not us. However, ultimately we are trapped. As I said, we must use these very shitty pieces of apps. And Threads, I enjoy Threads because it's just personal. It's me having some fun on the internet. It's me on old Twitter when I used to be like kind of snarky and just a touch bit trolly. And I Blue Sky, it's not where I think it could be. It has potential, but some of the not so great people are finding it. So yeah, that's that. So you've got those two problems. How do you fight an algorithm? How do you fight AI? How do you fight these things? And like I said, ultimately we're trapped. We have to use these services. They are the only way we have of getting our message out. It's much like if you're a restaurant or something, you've got to use DoorDash and Uber Eats and Grubhub and all of this, because otherwise you can't. You're just going to die dead in the water. And so it leaves us fighting and frustrated because it's like, why can't I get over there? Why can't I make the gains? I'm not looking to make major gains. I am simply looking to move my business forward, to make my business a little bit better, to get me ahead. And there are so many roadblocks to making that happen that shouldn't be there. And I don't really know what we do, how we correct this. All I'm doing is I'm continuing to put my head down. I'm continuing to make content. I'm continuing to make as many inroads as I can, connecting with as many people as I can, because I feel ultimately it's this personal connection that will, it's not about the algorithm. It's not about, again, not getting a massive amount of views. It's about me getting my message in front of the people that want to hear my message and getting them excited enough to engage with me. That's all I want. That's all I want. It's all of us want. And it seems like it's more and more difficult every day to get to that point, and I'm not 100% sure how to fix it. Can it even be fixed? Can social media become equitable for all again? And then we won't even start on things like throttling and all that other bullshit that's going on. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna throw this out to you guys. Leave comments below. What the fuck do we do? Are we ultimately screwed? Is there a way to get past all of this? Is there a way to um, succeed on the internet? All right. I think I've rambled more than enough. I'm E.H. Howard. This has been Unscripted. Make sure you follow me on social media. Don't be afraid. Let's connect. Let's start building. Let's screw the algorithm over. All right. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. All right. Bye.